today we'll be talking about Escavalier, the first bug steel Pokemon introduced in Gen 5. It's also the only evolution of Carablast, who evolves when traded with a Shelmet. Its previous PYC dates are October 7th, 1997, July 28th, 2000, May 19th, 2003, March 9th, 2006, December 28th, 2008, October 19th, 2011, August 9th, 2014, May 30th, 2017, March 20th, 2020, and January 9th, 2023. I most know Escavalier due to the aforementioned evolution process. I love the idea that Carablast is taking Shelmet's shell to become Escavalier. As I mentioned yesterday, I'm surprised that the next Pokemon isn't Shelmet. Anyway, let's get into the Bulbapedia article. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we'll be talking about Escavalier, the cavalry Pokemon whose number is 0589. This is what it looks like. Its type is Bug Steel. Abilities, Swarm or Shell Armor. Overcoat is its ability. Gender ratio is 50-50. Catch rate is 75 or 17.5%. Breeding is a group bug. Catch time 15 cycles. Height is 3'3" or 1 meter. Weight is 72.8 pounds or 33 kilograms. Base experience yield is 173. Leveling rate is medium fast. EV yield is 2. In attack, shape is that. It has no feet, so it has no footprint. Pokédex color is gray, and base friendship is 70. Escavalier is a dual-type bug/steel Pokemon introduced in Gen 5. It evolves from Carablast when traded for a Shelmet, a Pokemon that evolves into Excelgor simultaneously. Neither evolves if at least one holds an Everstone during the trade. Biology: Escavalier is an insectoid Pokemon with a head sporting the red horsehair crest of a knight's helmet with a visor underneath it. Its shoulders have large, round metal ridges from which its thin black arms extend. The arms are tipped with red striped protrusions resembling jousting lances. Its face and torso are bare of armor, but its lower body is concealed within a swirled gray shell with a red spike on the underside, which was presumably the shell of a Shelmet. Its tough armor protects its entire body. It flies around at high speed, jabbing foes with its lances. It is brave and will face any challenge, even if in trouble. Escavalier is a popular Pokemon in the Galar region, with a famous painting showing it dueling Sirfetch'd. Evolution: Escavalier evolves from Carablast, Escavalier. Game data, Pokédex entries. In Gen 5, Black, they fly around at high speed, striking with their pointed spears. Even when in trouble, they face opponents bravely. White, these Pokemon evolve by wearing the shell covering of a Shelmet. The steel armor protects their whole body. Black 2 and White 2, wearing the shell covering they stole from Shelmet. They defend themselves and attack with 2 lances. In Gen 6, X is the same entry, Y is White's entry, Omega Ruby is Black 2, White 2, and X's entry, and Alpha Sapphire is White and Y's entry. In Gen 8 Sword, they use shells they've stolen from Shelmet to arm and protect themselves. They're very popular Pokemon in the Galar region. Shield, it charges its enemies. Lances at the ready. An image of one of its tools is captured in a famous painting of Escavalier clashing with Sirfetch'd. Game locations, side game locations, and events. Stats, base stats, HP 70, attack 135, defense 105, special attack 60, special defense 105, speed 20 for a total of 495. Type effectiveness, damage normally by fighting, flying, ground, rock, ghost, water, electric, and dark. Weak to fire for 4, immune to poison, resistant to normal, bug, steel, psychic, ice, dragon, and fairy for half, and grass for a fourth. Notes: if this Pokemon is given a ring target, the effectiveness of poison-type moves is 1, so go from 0 to 1. Prior to Gen 6, the effectiveness of dark-type and ghost-type moves was half, so both went from half to 1. Learn set by leveling up. Although you can hypothetically have a level 1 Escavalier, because there's a section about leveling up, we'll go down to level 2. 12 False Swipe, 16 Acid Spray, 20 Headbutt, 24 Reversal, 28 Iron Defense, 32 X-Scissor, 36 Swords Dance, 40 Iron Head, 44 Bug Buzz, 48 Giga Impact, and 52 Metal Burst. By TM/TR, since it has a different type than its free evolution, we'll read them. TM-08 Hyper Beam, 9 Giga Impact, 16 Screech, 21 Rest, 24 Snore, 25 Protect, 26 Scary Face, 28 Giga Drain, 31 Attract, 33 Rain Dance, 39 Facade, 42 Revenge, 76 Round, 83 Razor Shell, 94 False Swipe, 96 Smart Strike, and 97 Brutal Swing. For the TRs, TR00 Swords Dance, 12 Agility, 20 Substitute, 21 Reversal, 26 Endure, 27 Sleep Talk, 28 Megahorn, 30 Encore, 37 Taunt, 46 Iron Defense, 53 Close Combat, 57 Poison Jab, 60 X-Scissor, 61 Bug Buzz, 64 Focus Blast, 65 Energy Ball, 74 Iron Head, and 87 Drill Run. By breeding, we're skipping. By tutoring, in Sword and Shield, we never get that. And get Steel Beam. It's a special Steel-type move. Its power is 140. Accuracy is 95%. PP, haha, is 5. By a Prior Revolution is nothing. By Transfer from Another Generation, 5 through 7 Aerial Ace, 6 and 7 Confide, 5 and 6 Cut, 5 through 7 Double Team, Feint Attack, Frustration, Fury Attack, Hidden Power, and Horn Attack. Feint Attack, Frustration, and Hidden Power don't work anymore. 6 and 7 Infestation, 7 Laser Focus, 5 through 7 Pursuit and Return, neither work anymore. 5 and 6 Rock Smash, 6 Secret Power, that doesn't work anymore. 6 and 7 Signal Beam, that doesn't work anymore. 5 and 6 Struggle Bug, and 5 through 7 Swagger, Toxic, and Twin Needle. Twin Needle doesn't work anymore. Side game data, you got all this. Pokepark 2, Wonders Beyond, the Pokepark Bat entry. He used to be Scissor's battle friend. He has mixed feelings about Scissor now, because Scissor got totally absorbed in Chase. All this. Evolution data, Carablast, trade for Shelmet, Escavalier. Sprites here, so darker kind of gray. That makes sense, but more or less the same. That's a very back sight. Shiny is like that, those kind of green colors like Carablast was. But it also has the pink that replaces the red. That's fun. In Gen 6, you get the models. Pretty good adaptation, I'd say. This shell looks a lot thicker than this one is. That's interesting. It's like lighter colors as well, of course. In Gen 7, not really much changes. The shell might get smaller, though? That's interesting. In Gen 8, you get the much better models. Homes, you get these models. Animation, Escavalier in Pokemon Horizons the series. Got all this. Pokedex entries in Black and White, episode 63 in Ash's Pokedex. Escavalier, the cavalry Pokemon in the evolved form of Carablast. Escavalier's body is protected by steel armor. The manga, Escavalier in Pokemon Adventures. Got all this. TCG. Trivia, Escavalier was designed by Tomohiro Kitakaze. As of 2023, Escavalier is the only bug-type Pokemon to have been part of a winning Masters Division team in the Pokemon World Championships, specifically in the year 2011. Origin, Escavalier may draw inspiration from both the Scaphenotus and Drillus genera of snail-preying beetles, the latter of which pupate inside the stolen shells. Its design also seems to be based on a jousting knight. Both of these inspirations might be connected by the fact that many pieces of medieval European art depict medieval knights fighting snails. Additionally, it might be slightly based on a cuirass. Name origin, Escavalier may be a combination of escargot, French for snail, and cavalier, French for mounted soldier, or chevalier, French for knight, as well as a pun of Excalibur. Chevargo may be a combination of chevalier and escargot. Now languages, references, external links, let's move on. Now let's watch Escavalier's first scene in the anime. Hello and welcome to the anime portion of the video. Today we are watching episode 695, Movie Time. Zorua in The Legend of the Pokemon Knight. In this episode, we're towards the beginning, we're in the stadium, we have this Golurk and their trainer. Okay, I would say that is Escavalier's first scene in the anime. Let's move on. Now let's see why other people love Escavalier. Now let's look at fan art. Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. No reset in fan art, so let's start with looking at DeviantArt fan art. For those of you who aren't familiar with the series, what we do is we go through these images until I find an image that doesn't contain an Escavalier. This first image, while inspired by Escavalier, isn't Excalibur. So we'll start with the second image. This is SFHQA4 by True Scorn. So we got this comic here, I guess, or I think it's just questions and answers section. That's interesting. So someone asked, to snuff, How do you manage to maintain such a positive outlook on life, even in spite of hindrances? So I guess this one's name is Snuff. Snuff the Herdier says, "It's easier to forgive your problems when you're grateful for the good things you do have. The world took my eyes, but my legs still work. I may not have much money, but I have charity. Sure, I could sit around pitying myself, but that'd just make her miserable too. I don't want to be another grumpy old fart. Heh. The world already has enough of those." To Paragon, the Glade from the prologue, what do you really think whenever Ash and Orchid start quoting their code, and how's that Sovel doing now? The Glade says, "Concerns me when they build their lives on lies, doubly so when innocents are involved. I understand their need for tact, but they have little to no regard for truth at all, treating it like another tool in their arsenal to be deployed when it suits them. The only safe parties are their employers and themselves. Tell me, is that how any member of a functional society should act?" We got Ash the Lucario and Orchid the Weavile. Then on this panel, we also have the Sobble, Escavalier, and Armor Rouge. "That aside, young Master Watercrest has been safely returned to his family, who have sensibly increased their security." To the friendly Bayleaf at the outpost, can you tell us a bit more about the Exploration Federation and what their mission/goal is? Hope I'm not too late, but my question goes to the Morgrim. Did you used to go on many adventures yourself before getting stuck at the records office, or was your wonderful personality what landed you that position? So the Bayleaf says, "Certainly, we here at Clifftop Outpost aim to assist in the Federation's goals to..." Morgrim muffles them and says, "Nah, we don't owe them anything, so you can keep your happy yappy shut. And you, get out of here and take your nosy personal questions with you." Interesting. This is Pokemon J Dynasty Mega Escavalier by R. James the V. So, it's cool. Fan-made Mega Escavalier here. That's of course not a real Mega Escavalier yet, anyway. I guess I have to say now. Very well done, though. Still bug skill, yeah. There's a second page here. It's got, like, more information, I guess. Escavalier, category, cavalry Pokemon. Height 3'10", weight 82.08 pounds. Ability filter reduces the power of super effective attacks that hit the Pokemon. Its refined lens can pierce through the netherworld, hurting not only the physical body of the target, but also their spirit. HP 70, attack 150, defense 110, speed 110, special defense 105, special attack 50. And you compare it to a human, I guess. And then you have Escavalier, Mega Stone, Mega Escavalier, and the shiny. Very well done. This is Escavalier back by Bloxables, so it's just a frame from the Gen 5 back sprite of Escavalier. This is Bug Family by Nuclear. So we have this Escavalier holding this beta Pokemon that's probably supposed to be a beta of Escavalier, and they're holding this Carablast here. It's a nice, cute little image here, very well done. This is Escavalier drawing by Nerdpick 30,000. They've got this nice pencil drawing of Escavalier here. Very well done. This is Escavalier by Danny My Brother, so this kind of more simplified Escavalier here on this background. Very well done. This doesn't contain an Escavalier, so move on. Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. I won't be streaming tonight as I simply don't have time. In fact, I won't have time to stream until Monday or Tuesday, so I won't bring this up until then. Tomorrow I'll be talking about fungus. As always, this isn't my proper outfit, and you'll see me tomorrow.